In the silence of stillness, wisdom flourishes, much like the lotus blooming amid the mud. Buddhism teaches us that peace of mind is not merely the result of embracing virtues, but also the courage to let go of what disrupts harmony. True wisdom is about discerning what to nurture and what to release. Not from hatred, but a deep understanding of life's truths. This is the foundation for the story of a wise teacher and their student, who sought answers to a pressing dilemma. Should one endure toxic relationships or let them go? This journey unveils two types of people wise individuals often choose to silently walk away from: the manipulative controller and the relentlessly negative soul. The first lesson: the manipulative controller. The manipulative controller operates subtly, weaving their agenda into every interaction. They may appear charming and persuasive, yet their actions sow seeds of doubt, insecurity, and confusion. The story of a young monk seeking enlightenment beautifully illustrates this point. The monk endured the manipulations of an elder who often twisted situations for personal gain. Initially, the monk saw this as a spiritual test, believing patience and endurance would lead to growth. However, he soon realized that each interaction left him drained, questioning his values and intuition. One evening, while sitting by a stream, the monk shared his turmoil with the wise teacher, who pointed to the flowing water. "Do you see how the stream flows around the rocks without resistance?" the teacher asked. The manipulative controller in your life is like these rocks. They block your path and divert your flow. A wise person doesn't waste energy trying to move the rocks. They adjust their course and continue onward. This insight led the monk to silently distance himself from the elder, not out of anger but clarity. By stepping away, he reclaimed his energy and focus. Why manipulative controllers thrive? Manipulative individuals often feed on others' reactions. They thrive on the control they exert, leaving their targets doubting their reality. Buddhism teaches compassion, but it also emphasizes protecting one's inner peace. Walking away from such people is an act of self-respect and wisdom. The great Zen saying, "A person who cannot control their own mind will try to control others," resonates here. Recognizing this pattern allows one to step away from manipulation and choose freedom. The second lesson: the relentlessly negative soul. The relentlessly negative soul views life through a lens of despair and criticism. No matter the situation, they find faults and complaints, pulling others into their vortex of negativity. A story about a kind-hearted traveler who befriended a perpetually negative villager illustrates this. The traveler, believing their positivity could inspire change, spent years offering encouragement and support. Yet the villager remained unchanged, draining the traveler's energy and joy. Seeking advice from a wise elder, the traveler learned a profound truth. Some people are like bottomless vessels. No matter how much you pour into them, they cannot be filled. Their negativity is a choice, not a condition. The traveler chose to distance themselves, realizing that continuing to pour energy into the villager was futile. This decision wasn't a lack of compassion, but a choice to protect their peace. Buddhism emphasizes compassion, but also acknowledges the importance of preserving one's mental and emotional well-being. The wise recognize when their efforts are unproductive and choose to let go. As the saying goes, you cannot fill a cup that refuses to be upright. Silently letting go of toxic people is a profound act of wisdom. It communicates strength, detachment, and compassion. Let's explore these aspects further. 1. Silence as strength. Silence speaks volumes, shifting focus from conflict to peace. It's a powerful way to set boundaries. 2. Silence as detachment. Detachment doesn't mean not caring. It means caring wisely. By remaining silent, you allow healing without distractions. 3. Silence as compassion. Even as you let go, wish these individuals well. Recognize their behavior stems from their own pain and limitations. Release them with compassion rather than resentment. Imagine a professional dealing with a manipulative coworker who subtly takes credit for their ideas. Rather than engaging in endless arguments, the professional decides to focus on their own growth and find opportunities elsewhere. This silent act of letting go not only preserves their peace, but opens doors to better possibilities. Or consider a family member who constantly complains and criticizes, leaving others feeling drained. Choosing to limit interactions with them isn't about rejecting family, but prioritizing mental health and fostering healthier relationships. Stay tuned for next part, where we explore how to cultivate inner strength, reclaim energy, and transform silence into power. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. For more inspiring content like this, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. In the first part of our exploration, we delved into why a wise person may choose to silently distance themselves from two types of individuals: the manipulative controller and the relentlessly negative soul. These choices, rooted in self-respect and discernment, are not acts of rejection but profound commitments to inner peace. In this second part, we will explore the ripple effects of such decisions, practical strategies for maintaining emotional boundaries, and how embracing these principles transforms not only your relationships but also your perspective on life. The power of boundaries. Protecting your peace. After choosing to distance yourself from manipulative and negative individuals, the next challenge lies in maintaining the boundaries you've set. Boundaries are not just lines drawn to keep others out. They are frameworks that protect your energy, values, and emotional well-being. As the Buddha teaches, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. 1. Understanding the nature of boundaries. Boundaries are not walls but bridges that foster healthy interactions. They ensure mutual respect and understanding. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love. When you honor your needs, you create an environment where genuine connections can thrive. 2. Communicating your limits. Use clear and kind language when expressing your boundaries. For example, I appreciate your perspective, but I need to step away from conversations that leave me feeling drained. Avoid over-explaining or apologizing. Your peace does not require justification. 3. Holding your ground. Once boundaries are established, be consistent. Mixed signals can confuse others and weaken your resolve. Understand that some may resist or challenge your boundaries. This resistance often reflects their discomfort with change rather than a flaw in your decision. Transforming relationships from chaos to harmony. When you begin to prioritize your peace, you'll notice a transformation in the dynamics of your relationships. Some will naturally align with your values, while others may drift away. This is not a failure but a realignment that allows space for healthier connections. 1. Attracting like-minded individuals. As you embody clarity and peace, you'll draw people who share similar values and energy. These relationships feel effortless and uplifting. For example, consider a colleague who admires your calm demeanor. Over time, they may seek your advice, creating a bond rooted in mutual respect. 2. Deepening existing bonds. Distancing yourself from toxicity allows you to invest more deeply in relationships that matter. For instance, you may find yourself reconnecting with an old friend whose presence brings joy and encouragement. Share your journey of growth with loved ones. Vulnerable conversations can strengthen understanding and trust. 3. Inspiring positive change. Your actions may inspire others to reflect on their own relationships and choices. For example, a sibling observing your transformation might reconsider the negative influences in their own life. Remember, change is not about forcing others to follow your path, but about living authentically and letting your example shine. The spiritual aspect of letting go. Letting go of toxic relationships is not merely a practical decision. It is a spiritual practice that aligns with Buddhist teachings on non-attachment. As the teacher in our earlier story said, the lotus grows in the mud but does not cling to the mud. This profound metaphor highlights the importance of embracing life's challenges without allowing them to define you. 1. Detachment as freedom. Detachment does not mean indifference, but caring wisely. It involves recognizing that your worth is not tied to another's opinion or behavior. For example, imagine a friend who constantly seeks validation through drama. Detaching from their need for attention allows you to focus on your own growth without resentment. 2. Compassion without sacrifice. Buddhism teaches us to extend compassion even to those we distance ourselves from. This does not mean tolerating harm, but understanding that their actions stem from their own pain. Send silent blessings to those you've let go of, wishing them healing and peace. This practice fosters forgiveness and prevents lingering resentment. 3. Embracing impermanence. Life is ever-changing, and relationships are no exception. Accepting impermanence allows you to release attachments and appreciate the present moment. Reflect on the lessons each relationship has brought, whether positive or challenging. These lessons shape your journey towards self-awareness and wisdom. To make these principles more tangible, let's explore real-life scenarios that illustrate the wisdom of letting go and setting boundaries. 1. The workplace manipulator scenario. You have a colleague who undermines your efforts while pretending to be supportive. Action: politely but firmly limit interactions to professional matters. Document your work to avoid misunderstandings and focus on collaborations that align with your goals. Outcome: by stepping away from their influence, you reclaim your confidence and excel in your role. 2. The relentlessly negative friend scenario. A longtime friend constantly complains about their life, but dismisses your suggestions to improve it. Action: gradually reduce the time spent with them, redirecting conversations toward positive topics when possible. Outcome: you preserve your energy while maintaining a sense of compassion for their struggles. 3. The family dynamic scenario. A family member frequently criticizes your choices, leaving you feeling inadequate. Action: set clear boundaries around topics of discussion and seek support from other loved ones who uplift you. Outcome: you foster a healthier relationship with this family member while prioritizing your well-being. The ripple effects of inner peace. When you choose to let go of toxic relationships, the impact extends beyond your immediate circle. Your decision to prioritize peace creates a ripple effect that influences others and contributes to a more harmonious world. 1. Inspiring others to reflect. Your actions may prompt others to examine their own relationships. For instance, a close friend may decide to distance themselves from negativity after witnessing your transformation. Share your journey openly, emphasizing the importance of self-respect and growth. 2. Contributing to collective harmony. As more individuals embrace peace, the collective energy shifts toward positivity and understanding. This ripple effect aligns with the Buddhist principle of interconnection, reminding us that our choices impact the world around us. 3. Becoming a beacon of wisdom. Over time, your clarity and balance may inspire others to seek your guidance. Like the teacher in the earlier story, you can share your insights and help others navigate their own journeys. Remember, true wisdom lies not in imposing your beliefs, but in offering support and understanding. As we conclude this part of the exploration, remember that the journey of letting go is ongoing. Each step you take toward peace reinforces your inner strength and deepens your connection to your true self. Letting go is not a one-time act, but a continuous practice of aligning your relationships and choices with your values. Stay tuned for the final part, where we will delve into actionable strategies for cultivating inner strength, reclaiming your energy, and embodying the wisdom of letting go. Together, we will explore how these practices can transform your life and bring you closer to the harmony and authenticity you seek. If you're finding value in this journey of wisdom and self-discovery, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. By subscribing, you'll stay connected to more content that inspires clarity, balance, and growth. Click the subscribe button below and join our community of like-minded seekers. Let's continue this transformative journey in the final part, where the threads of wisdom come together to illuminate the path to lasting peace. In the previous sections, we explored the profound wisdom behind silently cutting off two types of people, the manipulative controllers and the relentlessly negative souls. These teachings emphasize the importance of guarding our inner peace and fostering an environment that supports personal and spiritual growth. But the journey of wisdom does not end with letting go. It continues with how we use the newfound clarity, freedom, and energy to build a life aligned with our values and aspirations. This final section delves into the practices and perspectives needed to not only sustain this peace, but also to grow forward in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. Reclaiming your inner power. Letting go of toxic relationships creates space, an emptiness that can feel unsettling at first. However, this void is a powerful opportunity to reclaim your energy and redirect it toward meaningful pursuits. Imagine a garden overrun with weeds. Removing the weeds may leave bare patches of soil, but it also prepares the ground for planting seeds of beauty and abundance. 1. Embrace solitude as a strength. Many people fear being alone, associating it with loneliness. But solitude, when embraced, becomes a wellspring of creativity, self-discovery, and renewal. Spend time in silence to reconnect with your inner self. Meditation, journaling, or simply sitting with your thoughts can reveal truths you might have overlooked while entangled in toxic dynamics. For example, after distancing herself from a manipulative partner, a woman in her 30s found solace in daily walks through her neighborhood park. Over time, these quiet moments helped her rediscover her passion for painting, which she had abandoned years ago. 2. Practice gratitude. Shifting your focus from what you have lost to what you have gained is a transformative practice. Gratitude is not just about acknowledging blessings. It's about rewiring your mindset to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Start a gratitude journal, listing 3 things each day that bring you joy or peace. These could be as simple as a kind word from a stranger, a favorite song, or a moment of stillness. 3. Cultivate self-love. As the Buddha said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Cutting off toxic people is an act of self-respect, but self-love requires ongoing commitment. Invest in activities that nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Whether it's taking a yoga class, reading an inspiring book, or preparing a healthy meal, these small acts of care reinforce your worth. Strengthening your relationships. As you rebuild your life, focus on fostering relationships that uplift and inspire you. Surrounding yourself with positive influences not only enhances your well-being, but also encourages you to grow in meaningful ways. 1. Identify your support network. Who in your life brings you joy, supports your dreams, and respects your boundaries? These are the people to cherish and prioritize. Reach out to old friends you may have lost touch with, or join communities aligned with your interests and values. For example, a man who struggled with negativity from his coworkers found a sense of belonging in a local hiking group. The shared activity and positive energy of the group became a source of renewal for him. 2. Be a source of positivity. The energy you give often mirrors the energy you attract. Practice kindness, empathy, and encouragement in your interactions. This doesn't mean suppressing your own struggles, but rather choosing to approach life with a mindset of growth and possibility. Share uplifting stories, offer genuine compliments, and celebrate others' successes. 3. Set and communicate boundaries. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect. Be clear about your boundaries and communicate them with kindness. For instance, if a friend's habit of constant complaining begins to weigh on you, gently express your feelings and suggest a more balanced approach to your conversations. This not only protects your peace, but also sets an example for others to follow. Finding purpose and fulfillment. With the space and clarity gained from letting go, you're now in a position to realign your life with your values and passions. This phase is about moving from survival to thriving, creating a life that feels deeply fulfilling and authentic. 1. Revisit your core values. What principles guide your decisions and actions? Honesty, kindness, creativity, independence? Take time to reflect on these values and let them shape your goals and priorities. For instance, if compassion is a core value, you might volunteer at a local shelter or mentor someone in need. 2. Pursue your passions. What lights you up inside? Whether it's art, writing, gardening, or exploring new cultures, make time for the activities that bring you joy. A woman who cut ties with a negative friend found renewed energy to pursue her dream of writing a children's book. Within a year, her story was published, touching the hearts of countless young readers. 3. Contribute to something greater. True fulfillment often comes from serving others. Look for ways to make a positive impact, whether through volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering a listening ear. The act of giving back not only strengthens your sense of purpose, but also deepens your connection to the world around you. The ripple effect of wisdom. When you choose peace and growth for yourself, you create a ripple effect that inspires those around you. Your actions serve as a powerful example, encouraging others to evaluate their own relationships and priorities. Just as the student in the story became a source of wisdom for their community, your journey can light the way for others. For instance, a man who learned to let go of manipulative colleagues shared his experience with his siblings. Inspired by his courage, one of his sisters decided to address a toxic relationship in her own life, ultimately finding the strength to move forward. This ripple effect demonstrates that personal growth is not a solitary journey but a contribution to collective harmony. The path of wisdom is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. Silently cutting off toxic people is just the beginning. The true measure of growth lies in how you use the freedom and clarity you've gained to build a life of peace, purpose, and joy. As the teacher in the story said, "The lotus grows in the mud but does not cling to it." Letting go is not an act of rejection, but one of liberation. It allows you to rise above the challenges and align your life with your highest self. Remember, the journey of wisdom is not about adding more to your life, but about letting go of what no longer serves you, so you can walk lightly and freely toward the life you are meant to live. Thank you for reading and reflecting on this journey with us. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life, for more insights and inspiration. Your support helps us continue sharing meaningful stories and lessons that can transform lives. Hit the subscribe button and join our community of seekers dedicated to growth and harmony. Let's continue this journey together. See you in the next video.